Okay, button is on. Other button's good here. Oh, still missing things here. Need to turn that on. Make some noise. Okay, I think we're just about there. Alright, I think that's good. That's wonderful. Well, it's not really wonderful. I want to see something else. Well, that looks better, but I still want to see something else. Maybe we'll look at this stuff instead. Whoa, what's this? Lava! I found lava! Hey, welcome everyone. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and this is another Volcano Eruption live stream. Glad that you're all on board, and hope a few more of you pop in here. And right now we're kind of watching some interesting stuff as the lava is going over the edge of the cliff and down towards the ocean. Going to be cool and interesting to see what happens there. Anyway, before I get too far into this, yeah, hey, hit that like button. But I want to remind everyone, take a look at your chat box. If it says top chat or live chat at the top of it, you are indeed watching a stream that is in progress, and it's live and all that good stuff. If it happens to say top chat replay or live chat replay, you are watching it after the fact. Everyone is left. They've gone home. They're eating cookies or something. Or bacon. And anyway, you can't make comments in the chat box anymore afterwards, but you can still make comments down below in regular comments, and be advised they are not interactive. That means you may not get a response very quickly. It may be a day or 2 or 3 or 10 even, depending on how lazy and tardy I am when getting out some replies. Some of them I've missed altogether, and then find all of a sudden I have a whole bunch of messages. That's partially due to YouTube too. I don't know why. But anyhow, love what we're seeing on screen today. And it's a lot more interesting and exciting than what we've been seeing. So if you're liking this, please do hit that like button. Anyhow, let's get at greeting people. First off, I was amazed Tom made it in there as the cookie getter of the day. So Tom gets the cookies. Everybody was looking for Lucas to try to tie him up and keep him busy or occupied, but I don't know, Lucas might have got scared or something. Anyway, Tom, there's your cookies. Hey, that's my fortune cookie. How did you get that? Oh, hang on. Oh, maybe I had 2 on the counter and 1 fell in. Okay, well, Tom, if you have a good fortune there, you let me know. Anyway, welcome everyone, and glad to have you all on board. And we are watching the lava entering the ocean area, or going over the cliff anyway, down towards the ocean, which is just at the bottom of the cliff, really. And that's in between the old lava flow and that new peninsula it's built out by itself there. So we'll have a different angle of perspective looking at that from some drone footage that we got from earlier. It seems that all of a sudden there was a flood of that. So, I don't think that's right. I don't want that music. Let's see. No, wrong one. We'll leave that there. I got noise on there. Why are they showing ads? These other guys are showing ads. Wrecking our stream. Okay, let's get our volume back up there. The volcano volume had music. Wouldn't you know it? A volcano that has its own orchestra. Anyway, hello to everyone. And I'm going to start off with the moderators. Arizona Snowman back. I'm glad to have you here, as well as Piggy is in. And Piggy will be the next one to go for a while. Ooh, here we got more stuff flowing down the hill. I like it. Anyway, goodness, I don't know if Bob or the Paulzilla are here yet, but anyway, those are the other two moderators if they happen to pop in, but we also have some other ones that might be lurking and hiding in the background. Anyhow, time to say hi to you good folks that are in here already, and I'm going to start out with One Fish, and Neil K, Chuckster, Juliet, and Zoe, and Dodger, Colin Taylor. Welcome all you guys, glad to have you back on board, as well as Frank McLeod, Frosty username, Juliet, Kevin Haynes, Cat Whisperer, Grandma B, Karen never mind, Karen. Welcome. Hans is also back in here as well. Ashcan made it. Yvonne Kunkel is back. Glad that you made it there, Yvonne. Let's see, Jane Bench also here. Robert Frary. And of course, Tom Turtleson, wherever he is eating his cookies. Where is Lucas anyway? That's right. I don't know. I hope we didn't offend him. I hope he's taking it in good fun and just. And anyway, maybe he got ticked off that you got the cookies or something. Liam Dorsey also here, as well as Tina Sassy, Diane Michael, and going up a little more, I see Annie is here as well, and Seawolf Chris is back. Why are things beeping at me? I got things beeping at me. Pamela Moncure is here, and Sherry Lawson, as well as Windy C and Jason Slater. At last, 47 is back as well, and Kate Crease. I still don't know if I did it right. LVP, welcome, glad to have you on board. And going up a little bit more to see, we got Carrie Castine also in the house, as well as Sharon. And did I mention Sue Hayes? I don't think so. Welcome, Sue. Brandon Fisher also in here. So, boy, you guys are packing it in real fast. Ratchy Ratch, or Rack, is back as well. And Mike Johnson, first time I've seen that name. Good, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And let's see, going up a little bit more, Randa El Shari. Welcome. Okay, glad to have you on board. Edith NZ, welcome back, Edith. SCF LLC also in the channel. Welcome. Linda Schoof also made it back. Wow, we got just about everybody in here. I think you guys like lava flowing over cliffs or something. Omega Blast is back. Welcome. And let's see, Robert Lachabauer and Bobby, glad to have you back on board. And let's see, going up a little bit more, Adele is back here, Frosty username as well. I did mention Yvonne already, and Robert Frary, so all good for those guys. Going up a little bit more to see Barbarian also here. And let's see, Connie Terry, Mary Hicks, and Billy Bob Joe. Boy, don't try to say that too quickly. You get your lips all twisted up. Trout Mubbles and all that, and start barking backwards. Welcome, Douglas Anderson, and Judy L in the house as well. Frank, I think I said Frank McLeod already. But welcome. Let's see, who else did I miss? I think Alexandra Colho. I hope I got that right. Glad to have you on board. And just sliding up, that's as far as I can go, and we'll see. I know there's probably a bunch that I missed down on the bottom. Unsung Furball back in the house. Aaron Horton as well. Robert Justice. Arliss, is it Arliss Scott? Welcome. Henry Sepuveda. I hope I said that right, Henry. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. And yes, it is a friendly chat. And for the most part, we don't have any issues in here. And we try to keep it as an English-only chat. And that is an obvious reason here. We try to make sure that everybody can understand everyone. If you happen not to speak English and you only speak Spanish, please try to use Google Translate. If your English is not that good, don't worry. You can still type it in. We will try to do our best to interpret what you're saying in English, as long as you try it in English, okay? I don't mind people saying hello or hola or buenas noches or guten Abend or any of those wonderful things, bonsoir, but let's keep the mainstay of the language as English. Would really be good. And also want to kind of put on the brakes on a couple things. Now please remember, this is a family rated stream, very general public, so please careful of what we're talking about in the chat. Like, let's stay away from talking about drugs, okay? That would really be nice. And any of those kind of things. Let's keep the swear words down to an absolute minimum, please. And on that friendly note, anyway, I'm going to get going and say, hey man, this looks cool. So, yeah, it's awesome to see this lava flowing into or over the cliff, and they've got a very good shot or view from the, I guess, the harbor areas where they're actually shooting that from, if I'm not mistaken. And they were able to zoom in on it, and to me that looks just lavely. It really does. It's something different, something exciting for us to see, and I will get into yeah, Sandra says no drugs, politics, or religion. Exactly. Thank you, Sandra Rockland, and good evening. Miss Lobo Bob also here. Fenor City is back as well. Okay, glad to have you on board. And yeah, we try to keep it clean, guys. That's just common sense. Phyllis Johnson also in the house, as well as Nick and Addison. And good to have you on board. Anyway, I'm looking at this scene and I'm kind of wondering, is that like some kind of a building right in the middle of it? Or is that just a rock sticking up? And if we point to it with our wonderful crayons here, whoop, this thing. Anybody know what that is? This looks like a power pole right there. I'm surprised it didn't get pushed over yet. Janina is also back in the house and doing well, thank you. Let's see, 420 also in, as well as Raymond. Made it back again. Oh, it's a water tower. Ah, okay, got it. Yeah, I do remember that being there. And that is pretty cool and awesome. So, yeah, that's... Okay, now I'm a little confused though. Is this the same spot where it made... I'm wondering, is this further to the north of the main flow, or is this in between the main flow and the old flow, like the first flow and the second flow? That's kind of what I'm wondering. This almost, to me, I remember that water tower being up the hill a little bit on the other side. I'm wondering if that's where that is. Maybe I'll have to take a look at the 3D map. Where is it? Yeah, that's a good question. Exactly where this is. Because we know where the drones were seeing it coming over, and I'm thinking that's still where it is, but I don't remember a water tower being there. All right, well, let's cheat and let's go look. Okay, how about that? We can do that. Let's see, if I click on the right buttons, we can make that happen. Maybe. Yep, we can. Right to here. And this backs it up, and yeah, that's where it is. So it is in between the first flow and the second flow, and that's exactly what we're seeing there. So that material is going over there, and then you do see that there were buildings up top in this particular shot. Anyway, you can see them right there. So obviously it is going. So the material is going down the hill in between the two. So the first one ended about here, and the second one was over on the other side and left a gap in between, and it is now pouring into that gap area. So that's what it's doing, and pretty cool. All right, so let's go back to the live and see. It does look like it's doing a pretty nasty thing. Let's see. Okay, 420, let's try not to do that. Okay, just, it's nice. Let's just do our thing, all right? Anyway, yeah, so we have a lot of lava pushing over. Now again, just to remind everyone, the higher viscosity, of course, this stuff is not moving along as, or hang on, is it higher or lower? Anyway, it's not as gooey as you would think. Most of these are like rocks or a rock type formation. We're not actually seeing gooey, liquidy, flowing lava here. Most of it is chunks that have been rolling for a while. So they've been forced down the hill, and one of the things is with this earlier when I was watching the drone footage, that smoke, actually, well, it's more like dust coming off of it. It's actually knocking a lot of the old material off the side of the hill as it was coming down, and it was quite a brown cloud of dust and old ash that it was knocking loose. So pretty cool stuff. Anyway, just let's see, a couple other things I need to throw in here, I think, is yeah, for you guys popping in, do hit that like button if you're enjoying this just lovely show here. I'm just trying to think what else I was just going to say here. Things I can't remember. Okay, my day wasn't that good, so work was intense. Ran into a bunch of issues. Got disappointed, and very high temperatures. VLP, well, the temperature of the lava as it comes out of the cone is 1100 degrees Celsius, which is just right around the 2000 degrees Fahrenheit mark. So it's quite hot, but once it gets down here, it may only be about 1000 degrees, depending on what it's all gone over. Welcome Silicone Avatar and 71 Josen Flower, and let's see, Craft Syndrome. Yeah, that's right. Only I replaced that F with a different word. Barbarian, you got it. Okay, cool. Anyway, yeah, it's only 2200 F, 20, yeah, that's nothing. That's Pisha. You should go try the sun. It's like 5700 degrees. And if you go on a Corona, it's a couple million. It's really cool. No, it's not. It's really hot. Anyway, all right, enough of the punnies. We'll make your day better and add some dad jokes. Yeah, we'll have to do some bad jokes. Millions in the, yes, Barbarian, that's what I just said. A couple million in the Corona. And Yeah, and of course that's cool. It is cool. And I'm still trying to figure out how that works. But you know, even our planet, like a lot of people don't realize or understand, we have like in our our atmosphere has different layers, and we have an area out there that we refer to as the thermosphere, and a lot of people don't realize that that thermosphere is about 3 or 4 thousand degrees. uh, as the rockets and stuff go zipping through it, and in some areas, it's very very hot for some reason. At least that's what they tell me. I've never been up there, so I can't verify or confirm it. So, if somebody knows better, please, if you've been up there and you know what the thermosphere actually feels like, let me know. Anyway, pretty awesome. So let's see. Is it just me, or that finds Dr. Fox's voice is soothing? Oh my God, there's another one. Janina. Many people actually have commented on that, and I do try to keep everything just relaxed and kind of keep it in general terms. It's pretty cool. Burn zone for Apollo return? Perhaps. Maybe a new launch site for SpaceX. They could put it right on the edge of the... it could be a volcano-powered rocket. How about that? Yona is in the house. Good evening, Yona from Iceland. Glad to have you here. Let's see, who else popped in? Rick also snuck in the door. Okay, the HV transforming buildings is still standing together with its power line mast. Yeah, apparently it is. You can barely see it in there, but it is still doing it. Let's see. I wish the world's volcanoes would stop erupting. It's causing global warming. Oh, come on, at last. Global warming. Huh. Mind you, they also cause global freezing. So always a double-edged sword to that one. Arliss Scott, Nightbot, you sure get around. I was watching the moon last night, and you were modding. Oh. You know, that Nightbot, he's all over the place. Just about every good streamer has got one. And for those who don't know, Nightbot is actually a script, a piece of software. And we load them up with certain things that we can customize them with. Things like links or keywords that will trigger certain responses. Speaking of which, if you type in, and I will actually see if I can type it in here, La Palma 3D. If you type La Palma 3D in, it will do what I just did there, and it'll bring up the 3D map. If I type in La Palma EQ, it will bring you up an earthquake map of La Palma. And if you type La Palma EQ2, it will bring you up another one. That's a slightly different, so I'm going to put that in here as well. And you guys can have the links for that as well. So, yep, and that helps you out, gives you a little bit more of that information. Who's getting personal? Oh, somebody's getting personal. Brutal. Okay. Irish Monk says, Dr. Fox, I have a Nightbot. It fetches me wine from the cellar. Wow. Irish Monk, that is pretty awesome. And when he's bad, does he go to the dungeon by himself? Oh. Okay, Sandy Bird, hello everyone. Hi Piggy, and all the good people, and good evening everyone, and DrFox2000. Okay, cool. Welcome, Sandy Bird. Glad to have you on board. Luke's Fun Fair Experience. Hello. And Finch is also in the chat. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. Lara, is it Lara or Lara Schultz? Welcome. Glad to have you on board. Anyway, for those who are joining, and I don't think I'm actually said who I was, I'm DrFox2000. I'm located here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, a long ways away from Cumbre Vieja in La Palma, of course. But it is nevertheless a cold place right now, and it's dark here and all kinds of weird things. So we like watching this warm, lavally material rolling down the hill. I did want to just kind of pop through the other streams though and just see what they're showing. Okay, so we do know our fire fountain is continuing to erupt. In this particular shot, you can see the eruption, but you can also see that there are still lots of the dark clouds coming off over on the right-hand side of it. And this is a similar shot of it. Kind of just gives you a slightly different perspective. But what I did want to bring you to was, since our lava going over the hill is going to be there for a while, I want to go back to this one, and then I can change pages a little bit, and we're going to watch a video or two. So I'm going to throw this one here, and this kind of gives you a little bit more perspective of where it's actually landing. And this is down, this is that overflow that we're seeing now in the dark, but this is during the daytime. And these guys did some awesome drone footage, and it was pretty cool to be able to see this. And I thought, man, that's a pretty big hill to come over. So looks pretty awesome to me, and wow. And again, this is from RTVE, so we will put credit on there for them, and that's why their little logo is up in the top right hand corner there, just so you guys know. And yeah, it does look pretty awesome. That walking trail that they had along there, I don't think is usable anymore. Maybe good for getting samples or something. And yes, it is actually quite a good view, and do enjoy looking at this. So pretty awesome. This
Today
it was.
I'm going to show you the 5 foods
let's
you
go
must
to a different
avoid
one here.
if you have arthritis. If you have arthritis, you need to watch this
We need
short
to get
video.
rid of that altogether. All right, so here's a slightly different view. Now this, of course, this is from what do they call it? IGM. And anyway, they showed a little bit more of what's happening on the backside of this wonderful volcano of ours. And there you can see the cone in the foreground is emitting very, very little. And that was the one that was offset. And that's the one down here, right? So that one's not doing anything anymore. And it's amazing what we're seeing here, though, with this continuing. Pretty cool. And now the gray smoke, I'm still thinking we've got a lot of steam happening here, and that there may be seawater getting into the lava pipes and causing this stuff to evaporate and come up as steam instead of allowing lava to flow up there. So usually a pretty good thing that's going to tell you that it's done, right? Anyway, let's get back to the other side here. We'll look at that. I will load those other ones later. I've been on 30 minutes. I know I started a couple minutes early, so we'll see what's going on. Anyway, I wanted to just go back and forth to the other streams here, have a quick look to see what's going on there. still nothing. And let's go back to our lava fall and watch that, because that obviously has got the most interest tonight. And this is pretty awesome, watching that come over the hill. And now that you're seeing where it's actually coming over, it gives you a pretty good idea of what's happening there. So interesting to see it there, and pretty awesome. I was actually looking at that thinking, okay, well, if nothing falls over there, that could be a nice little beach with a nice little cove around it, right? But I think Mother Nature's got a different plan for that little beach, and that's called Make Some More Land. And it's going to be interesting to see how far that will push out. And of course, the steam that's coming up from the right-hand side, that is material you don't want to be breathing, because that is the lava hitting the ocean water. At least I think it's hitting the ocean water already. And when you have that, of course, you've got a chemical change, and it's bad for your lungs. And a few Lux from Luxembourg. Hey, I watched your that video that you sent, and I was trying to figure out where that explosion was that you were referring to, and I went over it and over and over, and I couldn't find it. And I don't know if somehow I bunged things up there, Mr. Lux, but I couldn't figure it out. But I will have another look at it later on and see. Anyway, I see a bunch more people did pop in. Alan Coker is back, as well as Laura Rennie made it in. Sharon Stewart, I don't know if I mentioned you earlier there, but glad to have you on board. Finch also here. Dominique, welcome back. Larry Vladica also in the house. Jojo 1960 UK also in the house. Banana Puss is back. Oh Mummy of Hamsters also made it back in as well. And Brian Crown, One Fish, I don't know if I mentioned you earlier there, but glad to have you back. And let's see, did I miss anyone else? I think I got most of you. Diane Craig, did I say hi to you? Maybe not. Welcome. And Mona Alfano also back. Good to have you here. Tiny Loop, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Did I say Miss Lobo Bob? I think I might have. Okay, anyway, looking. Oh, Amelia is also back in the channel. Glad to have you on board. And wow, so many people in here. It's awesome to have all of you wonderful people. Me too, Dr. Fox. Not sure if you mentioned me, but hey, Banana Puss, I don't know. Did I mention you? Yeah, I did. I'm in the house. I hear ya. Okay, cool. Evie is back. Thanks, Evie, for sending that those videos. That's good. Brooke Robinson also in here as well. Luke, let's not do the caps in here. Okay, we are absolutely good without caps. And as far as that tsunami, no. There's the likelihood of there being a tsunami is very, very minimal. Okay, your odds are better to go buy a lottery ticket, seriously. And you know, just to kind of try to explain it to you, what the big fear is this whole area is kind of out on a ledge, and it's about a 4-meter drop. And they're talking about, oh, you know, what happens if there's too much weight and this is going to turn around and drop and cause this massive water displacement, and it's going to generate a, you know, let's blow it out of proportion. It's going to generate a 150-meter wave, which is going to go all the way all over the world and kill everybody and everything. Well, that's just not going to happen. Okay. If you got 4 meters displacing 4 meters of water. That's not going to generate a 150-meter wave. And that's the kind of thing that we're looking at. And we're not saying that a tsunami is not possible, but the likelihood of it happening is very, very minimal. Your chances are for more of a tsunami to go out into the Pacific Ocean and sit out there and wait for the Juan de Fuca plate to push under the North American plate a little bit more. And the North American plate is already buckling, so the spring is loaded, and that one will probably go long before La Palma will. So I hope that kind of gives you a little bit of a perspective on it. Yeah, so anyway, it is pretty awesome though to be able to see this, and you know, we do keep in mind that any volcano is dynamic. The whole planet is dynamic. Things can always happen. So for someone to come along, wow, Storm Chaser 1211 throws in a £5 super chat. Love the stream as always. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Storm Chaser. That's an awesome £5 super chat. Really do appreciate it. And for the others, just so you know, you don't see any commercials in my stream here because, of course, the stream is not monetized. So the only revenue that I do get is some of the super chats, and of course that does help out with getting the power paid for and keeping the fridge full of Pepsi, if you know what I'm saying. So anyway, but getting back to the volcano, you know, we try to keep everything as straightforward and as clean as possible when we get into what we're talking about. And like I said before, I am not an expert in this. We do have people in the chat who are a lot more qualified, and it's kind of funny because you know, we have geologists, we have volcanologists, and we have several professors in the background, and I'm not going to mention who they are, but it's always interesting when they tell me, hey, you got it right on. So I do appreciate that, and you know, we want to keep two facts. Brooke Robinson, $9.99. What do you call that emoji guy there? The Superman flying along, grinning and smiling. That's awesome, Brooke. Thanks for the $9.99. Great stuff, man. Appreciate the super chat. I couldn't afford extra cent. Brooke, no worries. You could have only made it 5 and it would have been good. 99 cents, all right, too. Solar Wizzo, hello, welcome, glad to have you on board. Antonio is also back, sitting on the cliff. What? Hello, I just popped in. Is this at the coast? Yes, it is at the coast. And it is that little building or pump house is still sitting on the cliff, and there's a power pole right behind it, which is really cool, interesting, and neat to see. I'm supposed to actually be taking a break right now, but I'm going over to the 3D map. I know Piggy's going to get mad at me and say, hey, you're supposed to be taking a break. But let me go I want to zoom in on that area on the 3D map just to kind of give you guys a better idea. So let's just zoom out a little bit. I did not refresh this today, so this is still kind of yesterday's lava flow. But if we zoom in here, we can kind of get the idea or gist of what's going on. And we can even see that pump house if we go down like that. So that lava is coming over here and somewhere around here. It may even, no, actually I think it's right in this one, and then somewhere right in here. It's got quite a wide surface area, and I'm not sure where the actual pump house is when you're looking at this. When you look at it sideways, you don't see it. But then again, we don't know how old their information is here, and it takes it a little bit to render. Just bear with it. It will make a nice edge, maybe, eventually. Okay, it's taken too long. Anyway, that gives you the idea where it is anyhow, in between the two flows, and what I did mention before, this little beach in here, I thought this was a nice little cove, and that would be an awesome place to have a beach. But there's a barrier wall here, and where's that wall? It's right here, and that has been already overrun. We've seen that from the earlier footage. So it's looking pretty cool anyway. So if that lava is now actually entering the ocean here, we're going to have some more off-gassing. Okay, logic and view. Okay, all right. Well, glad you enjoyed that view, just so you kind of get the idea of where it is. And you know, it's right in between the two flows here. So at least the good part about this is it's not going out on the other sides, spreading out more and wrecking more homes. It's only coming down the same path. Yes, it's taken out some more what do you call it, plantations, but I mean, it is what it is. You know, there's not much we can do with it. So we continue to watch it. Anyway, let's see if I can get back to my stream here. There we go. And awesome. Still looks like, yeah, weirdly goblin. You're right. It is Pepsi time, guys. For those who are in the stream, if you're enjoying the coverage tonight that you're seeing, and the narration and all that nice stuff and the lavely material on the screen, please do give this stream a thumbs up. It really does help with the analytics. As well, if you are new to the stream and you have not yet subscribed, consider subscribing if you feel we've earned it. And don't forget to hit the bell notification. For those who are joining, and if you're curious, the information down below in the description will tell you when the stream is on. And we do try to stream daily, and it's been a pretty good run the last little while here, with almost having a complete daily stuff. But when I come back from my break, I'm going to kind of be a miserable guy and tell you about what's happening, not next week, but the week after. And the lack of streaming. Anyway, I'm your host, DrFox2000. I am going to go for a 5-minute break. Please do not run away. More lavely material to come. Keep smiling and all that good stuff. And don't throw any lava at each other, guys. The insurance is overwhelming. Hey, Paulzilla is here. Arizona Snowman is here. Piggy is here. They're taking care of business. Thank you, guys. I will be back in 5 minutes. on here? All right. Anyway, welcome to all of you who are in the stream. I'm your host, DrFox2000. You're watching the Volcano Eruption live stream. Right now we have Cumbre Vieja Volcano. Well, actually, that's where the lava is coming from. But what we're seeing is the lava going over the cliff and heading down towards the ocean. And we're thinking that it's almost made it there. So, pretty cool. Yeah, Daily, I did sneak in. I wanted to be very, very quiet and not scare anyone. But hey, it happens. Dr. Fox, don't leave. You're the only sensible person to be relied upon. Okay, do you think it's dying out? Do I think the volcano is dying out? I think the volcano has passed its stage of maturity. Okay, as far as is it going to die real quick? I don't know. We're seeing a lot of changes. And I will kind of say, maybe I'll let you be the judge instead of me putting my neck on the line. There are a lot of changes that we've noticed in the volcano. We've noticed a very large amount of what appears to be basically steam coming off of it, or very, very white smoke. And I'm more inclined to believe it's actually steam. And that means in order to get steam in there, that means you have to have some water getting in there. That means in order for the water to get in into a lava flow, that means that lava flow has to be temporarily empty in order for that water to leak in. So what would that tell you? And to me, I think things have changed down below in the plumbing. And we may be seeing the start of the end, right? Again, I'm going to leave the opinion up to you guys, because that is one of the things that I really don't want to kind of push anyone in the wrong direction. Anyway, a few more people popped in, wanted to say hi to them. Stuka is back, as well as Chicky Gombert made it back in. Liz Markman Moyler, welcome back. And let's see, who else did I see that snuck in here? Daily Clayton, of course, I got. Marie is back. I won't leave Marie, don't worry. Ducky is also in the house. Matthias is back. Welcome. Glad to have you back on board. And of course, we got Storm Chaser earlier with that super chat. Thank you. Robert Frary, I think I might have mentioned your name already. Okay, I won't do it again till next time. And I think that's just about the catch of the other ones that I wanted to mention. Sandra Rockland, Piggy Move to the Lurkers Lounge? Ah, the Lurkers Lounge. Angel Spinky or Spiky, hello there. And Angel, I guess it would be your first time in our stream. Welcome, play nice. We got a lot of good people here, and we like to have fun. And Jed just got in here. Welcome, Jed. Glad to have you on board. Okay, Brutal Avenger also in the house, as well as Jen R. The chimney to the top of top left. Actually, that is a pump house. Okay, somebody was saying the antenna. It's actually a pump house with a power pole beside it, and that power pole happens to be made of metal of some sort. But I'm sure the wiring has melted off, and that pump house is no longer pumping water. So it is pretty awesome to see that it is still in fact standing there, and kind of surprising. But anyway, we were talking about, is it going to die out or is it dying out? It's, again, I'm going to stay on the fence with this, but I am suggesting that we have had some really weird changes. And that is something that, you know, if you add all the changes up, they might start giving you little hints. Anyhow, wanted to show you some of that video footage that we seen from earlier here. And of course, this was one of them. And there, it's moving. And this is from earlier today. This is the lava that is now made it all the way down and flowing over the edge. So there is more lava to come. We know we can see it in the stream. So it will be continuing to flow down in that general direction. And here they show you how far that lava actually is traveling to make it all the way down there. And that's quite a distance. Jojo 1960 UK, really enjoy the stream, DrFox2000. A lovely, friendly room you have here. And you know what, Jojo, we've tried to build it up, and we have a beautiful group of people, and we try to keep it as clean as possible, and it is a wonderful lava family. So we do really appreciate the support. That £10 super chat, excellent, and hopefully you are enjoying what you're seeing. So getting back to the lava flow, as you see, this is what is indeed heading down towards the ocean. And of course this was done earlier today, this drone video. So this is not live right now, but it is definitely headed out in that direction. And the guys flying did an awesome job. And let's see, where are they turning? Anyway, we'll just watch it here for a second. I'm gonna have actually a swig of Pepsi. My throat is getting really dry. There we go. So, and down here, I don't know if we can see it, but I thought it took off into some lava tubes. One of the things that we do see, though, and I find it very interesting, is that that lava seems to create its own canals, if you will, or streams as it heads down there. And then in some areas it creates some very sneaky little lava tubes, and then all of a sudden it pops back out, which is pretty awesome to be able to see. And I did reload the 3D map. I will go back to that after we watch this video. That 3D, okay, thanks Dr. Fox for flying in your helicopter to bring, yeah, I wish, it's not my chopper this time. My chopper is too little to carry anything. I mean, it couldn't even carry Piggy. I'd have to hook her up to the drone. It's got a little bit more power. But yeah, here we are getting closer to the edge. So you can see those last plantations in the middle of the kind of getting sandwiched there. A few more water ponds and stuff that they have built for irrigation. And of course, when the lava does finally cook through the sides of those, it will cause some problems. But this is where it went over the cliff, and this is actually kind of the start of it. It looks pretty cool. And down there you can see that little bridge, or beach, I mean, that I was referring to. Would have made a lovely little area to go bathing in, but Mother Nature has other plans and she wants to fill it in. So yeah, it is actually a very cool perspective. You're right, Miss Lobo Bob, and it is awesome to be able to see, you know, the thing shearing right down the cliff. And in that shot you can see that it's holding back that straight line, that wall that's down there just out in front of the beach. It is, oh, Lizoid throws in a $20 super chat for a case of Pepsi. That's awesome, Lizoid, thank you kindly. And Excellent, you guys. Beautiful. Anyway, you see how that stone fence there, or the cemented fence, is holding back the area, but the volume has built up so much that it's already poured over those. But that gives you a pretty good idea what that really looks like from a daytime perspective as it was starting. And of course, here's a better shot of that little lagoon in there that would have made a really nice swimming hole. And with the beach, that could have been a lava beach. Pretty awesome. And yeah, as they zoom out a little bit, I think that's just about the end of that video. Just want to see here. Yeah, we're right down to the nitty gritty of that one. So shows a really, really good perspective there of how far out this thing has spread, and that new peninsula that it's built up. Awesome looking. So not sure how long it's going to take for people to actually, once this thing dies down, and for them to get onto that lava. I'm imagining it's going to be hot for maybe a year or two. In some areas, the skinnier stuff will be easier to deal with. Anyway, back to the wonderful view at hand, and it does look awesome. And that is the material now going over, and we do see it. Just to pop back to our actual volcano, it is still throwing up a lot of lava, and being a fire fountain, and also still throwing out a lot of black smoke, ash, and whatever else in the pyroclastic materials. And this is more of a different angle, really, and you can actually see we've got two good fountains up there, the one in the back here, as well as our main one right there. I don't know how many are actually open yet, how many of those vents, but that looks pretty cool. And anyway, that one's too dark, the other one's nice. And let's get back to the main lava flow. And yes, you can see the water pump house is definitely still there, and the tower there, and you can see it's not really a tower, it's a what do they call it, power pole. Okay, and I don't know if the accompanying lines that are feeding it are still intact. If they are, that means the other power pole on the other end didn't get pulled over. If that one over on X end here gets pulled, this thing will topple, and it'll head in that direction, of course. If it gets pushed the other way, we will see it going over, and that'll be cool. I'm not sure how long that pump house is going to live there, but if it's gnawing away at both sides of the actual little cliff that it's now on, it may take it down, and if this keeps going at this pace, it may take it down in a couple of hours. But we'll definitely keep apprised of that. Utility pole, yes, that's what it is. Power pole, and it is the pole that looked okay on the top of the pump house. Fell at what? The pole that looked like it was at the top of the pump house fell, but it's still there. We see it. It didn't fall yet. Okay, I love the way the slope. Okay, that slope is being formed very, very nicely, but that is a big time temperature on that slope. Make sure you got asbestos skis if you're going down there. Robert Furry says, wasn't the total drop 300 feet to the beach level? That I am not 100% sure of, if it's that far down. I don't think it was quite that far. I thought it was only like about 100 feet or 35 meters or something. Piggy says 5-minute warning. Gotcha, Piggy. Actually, 4 minutes now, but okay. And we'll keep an eye on it. Okay. What? I gotta read all this. Robert Frary, I can't stop humming the Doctor Who theme. As soon as the main lava comes on the stream, Dr. Fox, you say the pump house. Some of us think the TARDIS. You know what? I don't want to sound weird here, Wriggler, but when I first seen that, that's exactly what I thought it was, the TARDIS. Doctor Who landed there, and he's inspecting the lava flow. Oh my God, this has gone right downhill. Dream of a Hive is in the channel. Welcome. There were 2 posts there. Oh no, there was only one. I remember that in Star Trek. Okay, there were 2 posts. Nerd alert. Hey, what happened? What happened? Okay, something going on here. Nerd alert. Yeah, let's be nice, Robert. Not too far nerdy. Anyway, it looks awesome. Doctor Who in hot water. Yes. And it's a lovely time of watching this. Look at some of those big rocks and chunks dropping down there. Man, that's just cool. Well, it's hot, but it's cool. So, anyhow, I'm looking at the time, and yes, I better do my thing. We did have one bunny in earlier already, and I do believe it was LB. I did go on my last break and said hi to the window there, and LB was happy because he was able to have some water. And that's the bad part about this time of year. We don't have any snow on the ground, and the poor bunnies, they just got no puddles to drink out of, so have to put some water down there. And of course the ice that I take out of the water, I stack up, and if I'm not around and there's no ice to lick, there's always that stack of ice. So pretty cool for them. Doctor Who would just say to the lava, do you really want me to try? And the lava would climb back into the volcano. Oh yes, turn back time. On that friendly note, guys, I'm going to sneak out. No, actually, I got to do my thing first. If you are enjoying this and like the lava and like the chat and you like the people and you love what you're seeing and you're enjoying the show, please hit that like button. And we have almost double the number of people in here in comparison to the likes. Let's hopefully a whole bunch more of you will actually like the stream. That will really be good. Anyway, for those new people that have popped in, just to let you know, I am your host, DrFox2000, located here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, about 7,000 kilometers away from Cumbre Vieja volcano in La Palma. And I do enjoy doing the streams as well as commentary, that kind of thing. I just like talking. Anyway, I am an amateur geologist as well as a prospector, and typically I'm out hunting gold and things like that rather than doing this kind of thing, but I do have a fondness for Mother Nature and watching the world rejuvenate itself. So I do the streaming, and I do enjoy it. It's quite interesting and learning lots, and we have one heck of a lot of good people in the stream. And when I say we have a lot of good people in here, I'm talking about all of you, every one of you, excellent people, and it really does make things a lot nicer that we've become a very large family of sorts, and it really is nice. So do enjoy what we're doing, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream as well. And on that note, it is time for me to go take that break. When I get back from the break, we will go have a look at, first off, our bacon seeds. And then from there, we will sneak off to either Hawaii or Iceland. I'm not sure which. We'll see. And we'll do both, and then we'll head back here. So I'm going for a break. Hit that like button. Play nice with the lava rocks. The little ones go further with the slingshot than the big ones, okay? I'll be back in 5 minutes. Don't go away. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone back on. Welcome, everyone, to those people who are just joining, and glad that you other guys all stuck around. And love the lava flowing down that hill. That is just amazing. I'm your host, DrFox2000. You are watching Volcano Eruption's live stream. And yes, this is our second hour of streaming today. Just starting, so glad to have all of you with us. I see a few more new names in here. Topaz and K-Bear Fuzzy Ears. Really a high, what boat? High, really up? Oh, okay. Okay, anyway, welcome. Brian Crown also here, as well as Bush Crab Bear. This is life from La Palma. Okay. Bush Crab Bear. All right. Be nice. Very funny. Anyway, yeah, let's see. Jess Red also here. Let's see. Who else did I miss? Going up a little bit just to see. There was a couple others. Okay, Jeanette Ladyman also here. Who else? Raymond back in the channel. Teresa also made it back. Diana, is it Ray Beth also here? Welcome, and glad to have you here. Sean also made it in. Lots of extra people and good names in here, some that I have not seen before. Welcome to those who are new to the stream, and hope you're enjoying what we've got going on here today. And a lot of material coming down. James Bong also back in the house. Good to see you, James. And Paul Zilla did make it. Okay. All right. I think he was here anyway. I get so confused with who was coming and who's going. Anyway, yeah, the big news today is, of course, what we're watching on the screen, and that is the lava flowing into, or just about into the ocean. I'm not 100% sure if it's made it down all the way. Did you comment on Iceland tremor chart today? Not yet. We're going to have a look at it soon, Jed. Briefly over 4K, but now retreating. Yes, and we're hoping it's going to cycle some there, Jed. But anyway, in what we normally do here is at the beginning of the second hour, we put on something wonderful, and that's, of course, we watch the bacon sliding down the hill there. And, of course, everybody always wonders, where's bacon come from? So bacon seeds are what we're looking at. And today we've got some musically inclined bacon seed. And this little fella here is doing a wonderful job at holding himself up on the log and posing for his photo, of course. And you gotta love it. So a big ah is more than welcome, okay? And yeah, you guys could... It is a cutie. It is a cutie. No matter what you got to say about pigs, that one is, you know, photogenic, clean snout, and likes violins. So, but I don't just want to show that one. We're going to show the other one here too. And I do believe that might have been one of Miss Piggy's childhood pictures. I don't know if she's very good on the piano, but she definitely is there. Marie says, Dr. Fox, I'm still here. Thought you'd fallen asleep. What? No, I didn't think anybody fell asleep yet. And this is our musical piggies for today. Okay, so what else did I want to show? I wanted to show something else. Okay, I had another video loaded here, and that might not work. Maybe this will work. No, that won't work. Hang on, this one will work. No, that's not the right video. Why am I on the wrong thing here? Oh, okay. I see what it's done. Let's go here. And I want to show you this one. So let's just show you what that looks like. So this was a little bit earlier today, kind of in between when it started and when it's pouring. So you can actually see the streams, and you can see the little pump house. My crayons aren't going to work, but you can see the pump house. Let's see, can I make it over there? Yeah, I think the pump house is somewhere here. No, it should be here somewhere. But somewhere here you'll be able to see where the pump house actually is sitting and the tower right behind it. Maybe it is here. Yeah, that's, and the other material that was beside it, some other little shacks, have been gone. So anyway, we'll keep my scribbler off of there, let you look at it. That looks pretty cool, and that gives you a little bit more perspective on what you're seeing. So it's actually in 3 individual flow points that it's coming over, and that is pretty awesome to see how it's just dropping that material down the hill. And of course you can see down at the bottom there that it did breach over top of the what they had for that stone wall. So it is pretty awesome, pretty cool. And yeah, we kind of like that. It is absolutely awesome. So while I was looking at that, though, I did not get to load up my stuff for Iceland yet, but we're going to go there right after this. So Iceland, of course, is snowy and dark right now. We'll see if we can bring it back into about 11 hours ago or so. It was a little bit lighter then. We do see a little bit more smoke in this picture, and smoke, of course, coming from our volcano, which is hiding in the clouds. And we did have kind of a very poor visibility day. And for those who are looking at it going, well, where is this place? This is Ragnar. And Ragnar, of course, is in Iceland. And here is where it calmed down completely. Very little off-gassing. And that happened about 8 hours ago. And that's what it looked like. So things that we were hoping for didn't happen. We've seen a lot more steam coming out of there before, or smoke, or whatever it was, and very little now. We are still seeing quite a bit of steam coming off of Geldingadarlar, the valley itself. We know that that lava underneath there is still very, very hot. So those things are kind of what we got to watch out for. Hope nobody decides to go wandering. And the next thing up will be our tremor chart, the harmonic tremor chart. I hear a telephone ringing, but I'm not going to answer it. Anyway, there's our harmonic tremor chart for today. Yesterday, of course, we noticed that what we were really excited about was this area right here, where it was over 400 or 4,000, and we did see some smoke coming up, and thought, hey, you know, maybe there is going to be something. It did it twice, and now it's going back, heading back down into the basement. But let's hope that this is the beginning of some cycling, and it would really be kind of neat to see how it happens here. If it does continue with what it's doing, maybe we will get an eruption yet in there. And as far as earthquakes, I was looking earlier and didn't see anything, so I'm going to go back to that earthquake map real quick. And I don't think I updated it yet. I'm going to do that real quick while we're on here. And it loads pretty quick, so it's not a major issue, and at least it used to. There we go, it's loaded up. And of quick areas of interest, Astja out here in the middle of the island almost, and of course our area that we like to look at is down here, the Reykjanes Peninsula. So let's go, we'll zoom right in, and we're going to have a little bit of a look-see to see what's going on. We do have a couple of earthquakes here, 1.3, 6 kilometers down, happened at 8:11 a.m. today, and there's a few small ones to accompany it. So I'm not sure what is going on there, but that is down at the bottom end of Fagradalsfjall Valley, and this is the valley here, Fagradalsfjall, and this one here today as well, 0.9, 8 kilometers down. So I don't know if that turned it back off or what it did. Anyway, our volcano was actually located right here where the hand is, and this is that valley Geldingadarla, and southern Fagradalsfjall, and Fagradalsfjall, the valley itself, and then we have Nathagi down here, and this area here is Nathkriki. And of course we have the lava flow down this direction as well as down here and on the sides. So that's kind of where we're at, and neat to see that we did have some earthquakes out there. Also one here, a little tiny guy, and at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, a 1.1, only 4 kilometers down. Very neat. And let's see if we go out to the ocean a little bit. Don't see anything else happening out there right now. And going back over, as I mentioned, this area here, and this here is Astja, and we had a couple little tremors out there. Nothing to write home about. I don't think we're going to win any prizes with that. That is from yesterday still, so pretty quiet. And let's just move on. Yesterday we seen quite a swarm here. It's now dying out, right, in that other area. So interesting, neat, and we do have this bigger lump here. I wanted to see. It happened just after midnight Iceland time, and it was 2.3 on the scale, 9 kilometers down. Pretty good shot. But anyway, so I don't know if these extras over here did anything for us on the Reykjanes Peninsula. For those who are wondering, that's Reykjavik there, Keflavik, the airport, and if we zoom in down here, this is the Blue Lagoon. The power plant is right beside it, and of course this town here is Grindavik. So gives you a little bit more of a idea what's going on there. We'll shoot it back over to Cumbre Vieja volcano. The fire fountain is continuing, and we love to see that happening. In the foreground you kind of see that really dark black smoke still coming up, and that is probably throwing a bunch of ash into the air and making things hard for people to breathe. If we go back over to the other view, you can actually see those clouds a little bit better. Some of it being very light colored material though. And Jed, you're welcome. Glad we could cover it fairly quick there, and I'm still keeping a good eye on it, Jed. You know, fingers crossed. Not trying to be a stickler and say it won't ever happen again, but you know, maybe it'll start cycling and we'll see something. It's just a matter of time, or maybe this is just an enthrall kick or something. Really hard to tell. Anyhow, lovely view on that one, and of course our main view today is the material sliding down the hill into, or well, not quite into the ocean, but very close to it. Heading down to the beach. It's going sun tanning, so very awesome. Tom Caruso, welcome, as well as Scott Hartman made it in. Glad to have you guys on board. Juliana also in the house, and glad to have you here. Maui Me is also back. Welcome. And let's see, who else snuck in while I wasn't looking? I think I got Ian Powell before, or maybe I didn't. But welcome. And who else snuck in here? Javier, and I'm not sure what you said, but let's try to keep it in English. Okay, that would really be nice of you. Don't mind having you here. Let's see, what else we got? Boy, they're sending me more messages. I don't like messages. I want to turn it off. I want to win the lottery and not have to worry about that anymore. Ludo, control yourself or be controlled. A life without self-control is not worth living. It's better to be strong than it is to be weak. Well, Ludo, you're absolutely right. Control yourself. Make sure you go to the bathroom when you need to. Nah, I'm kidding. We gotta have a little bit of fun in life too, right? If you can't control yourself and have fun, then it's a bad thing. Has there been any earthquakes today? And we're getting to those. I promise you, we are getting to those. As soon as I get back down to the bottom of the stream to see what else is going on. Night Piggy and all the mods and Dr. Fox. Jen, have a super good night and take care. Welcome, William Bull, and let's see who else snuck in. B. That view is really zoom in. It is really zoomed in. Well, they zoomed in. This is the view that they're showing from over on the other side in the harbor. I do believe, unless they've changed locations. But it is an awesome view, and it is of the material sliding down the hill in between the first flow that hit the ocean and then the second flow that came onto the other peninsula that was already there, which was lava from 1949 that was already deposited and being used and grown on and so on. But it is my understanding that there were two other eruptions that added lava to that many, many years ago on the other side. And let's see, Headley Man BC, also in the house. Glad to have you on board. Okay, Juliana, you were sleeping and now you're awake. Oh, good. Glad you're awake. Watch the lovely lava rolling down the hill. It is pretty awesome. I am trying to get over and load up some earthquake maps, and that's what I was working on. While I'm talking, sometimes I get sidetracked. It's all these little squirrel things that make it happen. And is it dawn time? No, it's not dawn time. It's nighttime. And for us it is evening here. Okay, so I got the one loaded. Let me see if I can get the other one going. And that one takes a little bit to reload, so I will let that load by itself and hit the 24-hour button so it doesn't get too many, and then we will go hunting for maps. No, not that guy. Let's get back onto there. All right, so we're on there, and if we go to here, we get to see what's been happening with our island there, and you see the major cluster, and of course this was from a couple days ago already now. The two big ones that were over there, the 4.6, 4.5. But when we're looking at what we got here time-wise, we don't see anything too big. And if we scroll back, and that's what I'm doing now, just scrolling back a little bit, a lot of the earthquakes that they have had, and actually it doesn't look like they had that many today. 3.5 is about the maximum that we've seen so far. There's a 3.8. which happened at 7 a.m. roughly. So we did have some things. Here's a 3.7 at 1:30 in the morning, and I think we're back into the previous days. So there have been earthquakes, but again, probably a little bit more today than there were yesterday. So I don't know what to consider. Is it picking up? Is it slowing down? We don't know. Let's go over to the other map that it has loaded. And by the way, if you want these maps, you can simply type in what Paul Zilla did there. He brought up the links: La Palma earthquake map, or La Palma EQ2, or La Palma EQ. And Kate is now telling me I got the 5 minutes, actually 3 minutes. Let's zoom in, and we will check out what we got on our lovely map. So right now it's set at 24 hours. It's showing everything in the last 24 hours. If we click on 5 and above, we see absolutely nothing here. If we click on 4 and above, we still see nothing there. So that means the intensity of everything we had was no greater, or was less than 4 on the scale. So magnitude less than 4. And here you have a bunch of little ones. This one is kind of interesting because that is close to our volcano. A 3.8 happened at 38 kilometers down. What I talked about before was there's two general zones that we're seeing here. One is somewhere between 60 and about 35 kilometers down, somewhere down there, and then the other one is somewhere from about 15 kilometers up to about 10 kilometers. And those are kind of the separation zones between our tremors. And in all likelihood, we've got different phases of what am I looking for? The word I'm looking for. Basically caverns down there where the lava is or magma is residing, okay, and things are being pushed into them from down below when these earthquakes happen, that kind of stuff. And then some of them were obviously getting seawater into them now, which is causing that steam in some areas. So kind of interesting to see that. Anyway, gives you an idea anyhow of what we've got. And then of course the rest were twos, and you do see it still had quite a few, but they were smaller in size. So I'm going to leave that there. Let's go back to our view here and see if the TARDIS has slipped away into nothingness yet. And it has not. And of course this is a pump house, and the power pole for the pump house right behind it. And we're amazed that it's still standing, you guys. So on that note, though, I am your host, DrFox2000. I just want to remind everyone, for those who have not yet hit the like button and you are enjoying the show, please do hit that. It really does help out with the analytics of the channel. Also, if you have not yet subscribed, consider hitting that subscribe button and making that all happen. Don't forget to hit that notification bell thingy. That way you'll know when the stream is on and live. On that friendly note, please play nice in the lava. I am your host, DrFox2000, and I am going to go for a Pepsi break. Don't go away. I'll be back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have the microphone back on, and glad you guys are sticking around here to watch the Lavally show. And awesome to see this material heading down the hill, and really glad you guys are here to share it. And it's some super feeds. You know, the last couple of days we didn't have very good views at all. And what? Need a sign on Chiron song. Oh, need a sign on Chiron song. Okay. Yeah, I might need something. I need something to announce me. I was thinking of that. Intro and outro music. Gotta work on that. Gotta work on that. Anyway, somebody said, hey, what were you going to tell us earlier? I will get to that. I will tell you things that you're not going to like. Okay, actually, I might as well tell you now. Okay, so there's certain things that our company does that there's certain expertise within the company that require certain certifications, and we are actually short of certain people with said certifications, and of course I am one of those people who has the certain certifications. I can't really tell you what it's for, but it's something that deals with a lot of cash money. So anyway, long story short, remember I may have mentioned that they wanted me to go down to Calgary for a week next week. Well, they've now made arrangements that things are falling apart, or well, things are kind of falling apart, and I am now obligated. I gotta get down to Calgary. But I will be going down to Calgary, and from the 22nd to the 26th. So not next week, but the week after. And during this time, there will not be streams. At least I haven't been able to work out anything yet that I can do any streaming from there at the time, because I will be in a hotel and they have usually very low or non-existent Wi-Fi when you get right down to it. You know how that goes. So that is one of those things. So we are going to be missing at least 5 days, or I'm going to try to make it 4 days, that on the 5th day I can stream again. So road trip stream, maybe on the way back. I might be able to do a road trip stream if I start early enough, Robert Frary, and that would actually be kind of cool. That's U.S. Thanksgiving. That will be ours. What in our spare time, Dr. Fox? What will we do in our spare time? I don't know. But I don't have any choices in it unless I win a lottery between now and then. And it is what it is. So, yeah, sometimes having certain qualifications, which others don't have, is not really a super great thing. So, we need more people with better qualifications, unfortunately. So anyhow, enough on that stuff. You see what we got on the screen there. That pump house is still standing and going strong. And I did want to show you some different views of what's happening there. Again, we've got the one from earlier today where we can show you that when it happened or started happening, and that was of course with this drone footage, and this was pretty awesome to see as they zoomed in on the material at hand, and you were able to see what was going on down there as material was going down. Yeah, that's a long time, and I am going to try to see if we can maybe stream from somewhere, somehow, some way, and make things happen. Anyway, they did zoom in on this lava as it is dropping down to the bottom, and you can see that wall clearly, and it was already at the height of the wall, so definitely doing its thing, and you can see that lava flowing down. This, of course, was earlier, and all those layers you see, those were lava layers from before, you know, so now you see more lava dropping over top of it. William Lyons throws in a £5 super chat. Hello everyone, and amazing DrFox2000. Thank you. Really do appreciate that super chat, William. And yeah, this really does show some of the material dropping off over that cliff, and you'll see in here the lava right on the edge there. There's that trail right in the middle, or that fence. You see the fence line there. That used to be some kind of a walkway or a catch trail to capture some of those rocks, but you see that material just flopping down, and those are all old lava layers there that it's running over top of. And that was the end of that video. And let's see if we turn this one on and let you watch this one. Apparently somebody did this from out in a boat, and that was pretty awesome to see as well. And yeah, they got ads in here. That's nice. Anyway, looks pretty cool. So just wanted to share that, and it does look pretty awesome, guys. And just wanted to throw that in there and let you see what that looked like with a little bit different light, right? So pretty awesome, pretty cool. And who will feed the bunnies? I have to make some arrangements for that, Piggy. And here's a bunch of guys down on the bottom watching the lava flow. So wow, eh? Can't get much closer to the lava than that. Anyway, that's about it for that video. So I'm going to put you back to present time, and that is what this now looks like. And glad you guys are enjoying it. And let's see, got more shots here. I'm just going to look at these pictures. Yep. All right, I'm going to see if we can't figure this out. Yeah, somebody's doing a sneaky. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get that those pictures up right away. We'll work on that. But anyway, I wanted to share that with you guys anyhow, to show you what it looked like. This thing is moving out a little bit more and more onto the side here, and it's naturally progressing as the lava is flowing. I'm wondering how the TARDIS is holding up. It definitely is having some issues. By the looks of things, the material right around it are getting worse and worse, and thinner and thinner on the edges. So we may see that go into the drink yet, but have not as of yet. Getting back to the volcano for a couple of seconds just to see what it's doing. We do still see a lot of that cloud billowing just to the right off that main fire fountain. We do see a lava flow down here, If you're looking down to the right hand side, you can kind of see it steaming. I don't know why that would be there, but that may be a vent. We know that the fissures are around here, and this one I think was actually off-gassing a lot of white smoke or steam earlier. So pretty awesome to see. Anyway, get you back to that. This is pretty cool, and really do enjoy watching that lava flow down a hill like that. As long as nobody's getting hurt, it's all pretty good. That's another vent, and yeah, that could be. Okay. We see some more material in the background there flowing over as well. So it is expanding a little bit, and we see that. Looks pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to take a couple minute break here real quick. I do need to get a Pepsi here, and I need to clear my throat. And I'll come back. We'll run a little bit after this yet. We've got 10 minutes left in our 2-hour stream, but I may just go a little bit longer. We'll see. Long stream tonight, Barbarian. We're gonna do a little bit longer. I want to see what happens to the TARDIS. Okay. So don't go away. I'm not running away yet, and keep an eye on the TARDIS and the tower behind it, and we will see what happens. So don't go away. I'm your host, DrFox2000. I will be back in about 3 or 4 minutes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone back on, and ignore the things that were in the stream there. The troll has been taken care of, and that's basically how I feel about that as well. But I do see some other fine folks came in. Susan Chapman, Pepe Suvas. I hope I said it right there one way or the other. Glad you're on board. And no, she's not going to blow. This is actually the lava flowing into the ocean. And it's kind of the way it is, right on the edge, coming in between the first lava flow that hit the ocean and the second flow that actually hit that little peninsula. So that is, yeah, that's correct, Alan. What troll? It's gone. There is no more troll. No problem. We have no problem. The pump house. Somebody keeps calling it a pump house. I could swear it's actually the TARDIS. And I have some zoomed in or extra photos here that somebody just sent me, and it definitely does look a lot more like the TARDIS if we look at that. On that picture, it certainly does look like the TARDIS. And I hope whoever took that shot used thermal cam or something. So it is pretty cool. Anyway, I had to throw that up there. Tom, ignore him, okay? So let's not patronize the thing. All right, so let's leave it alone. Anyway, yeah, all good. So, yeah, we see the amount of material that is going down the hill. We see the size of the rocks and the very, very hot lava that is actually rolling here. And we know that it's not that fluidic lava that we've seen flowing before in the so-called lava rivers. This is a lot bigger, a lot larger chunks, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see something the size of a house or even larger going down there in a little while. So yeah, the TARDIS is still on the hill. Pepe, I'm in Mexico, by the way. Glad I'm bilingual. Glad you're bilingual, Pepe, and I wish I was in Spanish as well. It would make things a little bit more interesting, I think. Feeling for Siggy trying to swim under your submarine. Well, he's getting all the diamonds, and I have to reload that submarine one of these days too. Because I had to redo everything. I lost the original places where everything were, so I'll have to do a reload. But anyway, looking at the screen, this is really awesome to see that material flowing down there like that. And I don't know. I just think it's really really awesome, really cool, and I'm going to see if we can get you a couple more pictures or shots here from some other sources, just so we can kind of give you a little bit extra here to look at. Just got to work on getting it set here for you. Okay, and oh no, that's not the one I wanted. I wanted this one. Okay, so there. So this again was another one of those boat views, and this is pretty cool. I guess it's the same guys that came back with the boat when they had it earlier there, and you get a whole new perspective when you're looking at that. And here again, this is earlier in the day when it first started coming down. You can see how much it was scraping the old lava and causing it to release a lot of smoke. Especially that brown material. And that seems to be something that is consistent with fresh new lava hitting really, really old lava. So even in collapses in the crater when we were watching in Iceland, we seen that same type of a dark brown smoke come up, which is pretty awesome to see. Different angles, different views that they had. Pretty cool. Let's see. Anyway, yeah, some of the rocks dropping down there are not small. I wouldn't want to be underneath that. We see some objects falling. They're probably a couple or at least a meter or so in diameter, that kind of thing. Anyway, let's get back to it, and that looks pretty cool. So hopefully that will give you a little sense of what's going on there during a daylight versus nighttime. You hate slotted videos? Yeah, we call that vertical video, Paul. And all you need to do with your camera is take the top of your phone, the top, and turn it to the left side and hold it in a horizontal position, and that will give you full screen. And so many people do the vertical video, which drives me crazy as well, because you're only using a third of your entire screen. So take the top and put it down to the left, and then you'll have it in the right direction, and you'll get a full screen shot the way it should be. Bananapus, there has been some strange sights on your stream over the past few months, Dr. Fox. Strange sights? What kind of strange sights, Bananapus? Hides what? Hides from Doctor. What did you do? What did you do? Piggy, why are you hiding? Oh, yeah, Paulzilla, yeah, I hate it when people do that. Piggy, it's okay. I know you didn't know that, right, Piggy? And all good. Glenine Trilo, okay, what about the split screen focus volcano in the other half? Well, we could try to do something like that. You're thinking of something along this line, but right now we're not seeing anything new from our Sky TV or Sky Live TV. Their camera up on the hill there at the observatory seems to be stuck, and I don't know how I can really make it look really, really good here to try to do this with only two views. I'll bend them out of shape too much, but you know, I do understand it would be nice to be able to see more than one view, and definitely acknowledge your concern there. Still better watch the live stream in HD on a large screen TV and use a tablet to add. Yep, that's cool, Wriggler. Yeah, let's keep the English as the language as English. Well, oh boy, oh boy. Now I got 12 mumbles. Got my merds wixed. Okay, so please, Pepe, let's, yeah, oh, Pepe is telling him to speak English, yes. Thank you, Pepe, and we do appreciate you being here. Just please do put it in English, and that would be really, really good. Give Dr. Fox new teeth. Yeah, I gotta work on my teeth. That is actually something that is on my list of things to do. And we'll be working on it in the future. And let's get back to here. So, yeah, watching this stuff go down is pretty awesome. Actually, hang on. I'm gonna try something. If we do this, well, hang on. Maybe I can. I'm gonna cheat. All right, never mind. I'll leave it here. I'll see if we can do this a little bit differently here. And we'll try doing magic. Magic is not always easy, but sometimes it does work. And maybe it'll work this time. Let's see if we can do that. Since we only have a certain space there, we will see what we can do. Okay, that might work. Okay, how about this? I hope that works. Picture in a picture. There you got the volcano erupting, and you got the volcano lava flow down the hill. So, and we'll see if we can fix that other thing up here. Where is it? There it is. And we'll go copy, remove, paste. There we go, over top. So hopefully that works. Okay. Yeah. Who's claiming to whom? What? Has anyone tried those great big marshmallows? I haven't. I don't know. Let's see. Always no, Piggy. It's not your fault. Why do you think it's your fault? You didn't do anything wrong. Gotta stop blaming yourself, Piggy. Anyway, loving the amount of lava that's coming over that hill right now. And of course we see our cone still dumping out a lot of that material. And I'm still kind of wondering though why it's so grainy. Maybe I can do something with that. Maybe I can do a fix. We'll see. Effects, sharpen, no, too much. Maybe about there. A little bit better. Okay, so that one's all right. Anyway, yeah, looks pretty cool. Hot chocolate with marshmallows, good. Yeah, those big marshmallows won't even fit in a cup. Benson, good evening. Glad to have you on board from K. Cocker in Belize. Belize, Central America. And I have been to Belize. I was actually over on Ambergris Key. And beautiful place that is. Beautiful. Big marshmallows absorb it all. They're like sponges. William Lyons, my granddaughter was alive when he was in the or my granddad was alive when he was in the Navy. He had one bad tooth. It was so bad that he asked the dentist to pull the rest of all his good teeth. True story. Oh my God, why would you do that, William? That's horrible. I've got all broken ones, and I know why. I was in a really bad car crash when I was 23, and of course that does not do well when you have a fractured jaw, and it takes the life out of your teeth really quickly. Plus the fact that I drink so much Pepsi doesn't help either, right? But I do brush my fangs twice a day. Anyway, we're looking pretty good here, you guys. Why is lava coming out round? What do you mean coming out round? The lava basically is the material that you are seeing flowing down the hill in the big picture has been lava that's been rolling on the ground, going through its lava channels and canals from the vent all the way down to the ocean. So it's picked up a lot of extra material. It's lost a lot of the actual soft lava. It's these things are big rocks and big chunks of lava, and are continuing to roll down the hill and break up again. So yeah, they're basically lava rocks, is what you're seeing. It's not actual flowy lava. It's not pahoy hoy lava by any means. And usually this kind of material, from what I understand, has less basaltic material in it. It's more chunks and rocks and things and everything else. It's just rolling down the hill. This is not the actual volcano. The volcano is that small inlay in the bottom left-hand side that you see there. That is the actual fire fountain, the vent that we see prominently right now. There is actually two vents in there that we can see. The one to the left of the little picture there, you see it spitting up every once in a while. But that is not where majority of this lava is actually flowing from. This lava is flowing out of one of the other vents that is off to the north side just slightly, and it is allowing this material to get all the way down to the ocean. Does that make it lava? It's kind of Petra lava. Yep. And it's kind of sort of that. So looks pretty cool though, and a lot of big chunks coming down. Really a lot of big chunks coming down, especially on just on the other side of our TARDIS there. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but this hill down below the TARDIS here is starting to disappear. It's getting smaller, so we're probably not going to see it too long. Let's see, gonna need it, Arizona. Oh, what's coming up? Yeah, lava. Lava. All right, Paulzilla, I got it. It's yellow. What? It's yellow, orange, and it's runny. Yeah, sounds like an egg. Okay. Okay, Barbarian, I paid thousands of dollars to get a friend's mouth fixed because it freaked me out and it was going to kill him. And you know what, Barbarian, that's actually something that is kind of true. If you don't get rid of, if you have abscessing teeth and things like this, if you don't get medication, keep it under control, you actually end up poisoning your body. And your body absorbs a lot of that material, and it's not good for you. Anyway, let's keep on happier trends, though, and continue to watch our lava, because that's really what we're here for. So love having each and every one of you here today. And for those people who are in the stream, if you're new and you haven't hit that like button yet, please do consider hitting that like button. Really does help out with the analytics of the channel. And also, if you're new and you have not yet subscribed, you might want to consider doing that as well. And don't forget to hit that notification button or that bell. That way you will make it happen as well and be able to see the streams. So, all right, and I'm looking at the time-wise here, and I think I am going to wrap it up pretty soon. I am getting hungry. I do need to go eat food. You know, I am only a robot, but I still need nutrients. Kimmer Cool is back, and it's called Block Lava. Block Lava? Block Lava. You get your own block of lava. And it's actually, I don't know if you want to call it block lava, but it's certainly fallen down that hill. So, anyway, you take care, everyone, and please be good. Have a good night. You guys can certainly continue watching that stream. I will put the link on the in the channel if you want to continue watching the lava going down. And I don't hide anything, so this is the link of the lava stream right now. You certainly can enjoy it if you like. Also, there are other guys out there that are streaming. So I know Tony might be up there, and Talk also streams. So Tony and Talk, the links are coming up in the channel if you guys want to have a peek at those. I will be leaving this on for a while myself while I'm going to go eat and stuff. But also just wanted to mention that we will be keeping an eye on the TARDIS. I want to see it go. Disappear. Back into some other time. Anyway, be good, everyone. Enjoy yourselves. Have a fantastic evening. And take care of yourselves. And I really mean it. It is important that you do that. And on that good friendly note, I think it's about time that I said good night to everyone. So please make sure that you tell your loved ones you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. We'll see you at tomorrow's stream. Good night, everyone, and take care. And I did forget to say thank you to my moderators. You guys did an awesome job. And also thank you to the super chatters. You guys were really nice. Really do appreciate everyone. Take care all, and good night. Okay, somebody's asking for my email. I'll throw that out real quick. Al, if you want to write it down, please. I'm not going to put it in the chat. Petra, the time is down underneath in the description. Usually start at 2300 UTC, okay, or 5 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, or Mountain Standard Time. Anyway, Al, if you're copy down this, it's DrFox, like Dr. Fox, all one word, at shaw.ca, which is shaw.ca. So DrFox at shaw, all right, which is shaw.ca. Hope you got it. Okay, and I'm gonna head out. Take care, everyone. Joel, thanks for watching from Grenada. Appreciate that. Take care, all. Kananaskis country, hi and bye. Okay, guys, I'm getting off of here. I gotta go eat. Take care, all. Good night.